Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist.
And Celestial Duelist.
And we've got another deck that came out of last month's loot report. So, since all of you smart cookies cheated and read the title of the video, you guys know it's going to be Gladiator Beasts.
Woohoo! Beast mode.
Alright, she's making the goofiest face. She wants me to crack, she wants me to laugh. I'm not doing it. Alright, fine, She gave me puppy dog eyes. It's not fair.
I know.
Now, this is going to be more of a archetypal build because, again, obviously all of the crazy things that we done with our last Gladiator Beast deck on this channel is not in this deck. So bear with us and let me straighten this out just a smidge because that's driving me nuts. So real quick, let's get into it. We found 3 copies, Gladiator Beast and all. And actually, this deck was fully made. Unlike the Dark Magician, we didn't alter this one. If anything, I think we took 1 card out. So, it was 3 copies of Andal, 1 copy Gladiator Beast Aderix, 2 copies Gladiator Beast Bestiari. And I was surprised about this one. I thought he was still at 1. Turns out he's not limited at all anymore. But again, that's probably because we're not playing heavy back rows. 3 copies of the Gladiator Beast Darius. So definitely going into like more of a budget build with this.
Mm-hmm. Definitely looks like it.
1 copy of Equest, 1 copy Hoplimus, 1 copy Lanista, 2 copies Lucari, 2 copies Noxious, 1 copy Sagittari, 1 copy Samnite, 1 copy Vespasius, 3 copies of the Rescue Rabbit, and 3 copies of the Test Tiger. So as you guys can tell, very monster heavy.
It's very monster heavy.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I would definitely
3, 6, 9, 10, 13, 16, 18, 20, 25 monsters.
Yeah, that...
Now, there was a reason. There is a reason.
So, I think it's just too many.
Well, and it can be. Again, Gladiators are better played as a tech base. Immediate things that we could do to tone this down. I don't really remember using Lanista all that much, and Hoplimus feels more of a feels more like a defensive older school build.
Right.
So maybe remove both of those. Mm-hmm. Drop a single copy of the Darius. Drop Noxious down to a single copy. Maybe raise Aderix. I'm noticing Augustus isn't in here. Augustus is actually very good. Card I didn't actually know about at the beginning, and some very smart players got me to play it. Samnite, Sagittari, and maybe not. Vespasius is fine.
No,
Vespasius is fine. Again, maybe not 3 on the Rescue Rabbits, maybe 2.
Yeah.
The Test Tigers, yeah, take them or leave them.
Right.
But there is plenty of room to be played around with here. But I do get the thought here. First, this was supposed to be more of a budget build, which is a little weird because this is like the first edition Gladiator Assault Test Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's super shiny goodness. That was different. But just overall, like, the ratios are off. I didn't see Ready Ari in here. There wasn't Murmelo. Those cards could be changed. Bestiari could actually be ripped down to 1. Stuff like that. But real quick, if you guys are going to build this, go ahead, take the screenshot right now, or maybe pause us, and I'll go ahead and clear the field. And we'll be right back with spells. Alright, so we're going to be back at the spells, and Celestial's going to tell you something here right away. So there's only 1 Fire Formation Tanky.
Oh.
Why were you upset?
Because you can run that more. Run it at 2. It's better at 2.
Well, it is better at 2. It's best at 3. But yes, it is back up to 2. And therefore, we wish we had seen another copy in there. And if we didn't, and we missed it, then that's our fault. But Tanky should be run at whatever the max is, because Tanky's good.
Yes.
Here's the reason for your big monster count. He's actually running 3 copies Gladiator Beast for Spite. This allows you to return 2 Gladiators from your hand to the deck to draw 3 cards. So, between that and using a quest's effect when he is special summons to add back a Gladiator Beast spell trap back to your hand, you're able to continually do this and dog the cards in and out of your deck.
Okay. All right.
Next up, 3 Proving Grounds. Obvious play. You do need these. So this was good to see. And that's going to leave us with 7 traps. 1 second. 8 traps. I don't know how to count, guys. 3 copies of War Chariot, which is actually fantastic because of it going after monster effects. Doesn't say that it has to be on the field, just has to be the activation and that you destroy the card. So you can go after things like hand traps to protect yourself. 2 copies Mirror Force. Guys, this could have been anything. This could be Strikes.
Yeah.
This could be Called by the Grave. This could be the new Double Exclusion. This could be, you were telling me Raigeki and Feather Duster earlier.
Yes.
You asked me where the Monster Reborn was. You asked me where the new Rejection spell was. You asked me where all the new spells were.
Right.
And you know what?
I did.
The collection was a little bit older that we bought. Didn't exactly have all those cards. So, little give and take there.
Right.
And then one really cool technique. And I remember running this back when Gladiator's Assault was new. We used to use Wabaku. Just because, like, you know, you don't take battle damage, but your monsters can't be destroyed either. So you were able to do the tag outs.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty good. This one does have a sizable, it's like a 9-card extra deck. So guys, take your picture, take your screenshot, take the notes, whatever you guys got to do. And I'll be right back with an extra deck.
Yeah.
All right, and back to the mostly fusion-based extra deck. This player was using 1 copy Andabata, 3 copies Gazarus, 1 copy Neurokius, 1 copy Gladiator Beast Tamer Editor, and 3 copies of Draxus. Now, I've got no problem with Draxus.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good play. There was not even a single Test Panther in this extra deck. And again, maybe it was out of their price range. Maybe it was right around the time that they quit playing the game because it was part of the newer set. The Tamer Editor, that's a big bonus. The Trip Gazarus, love it. Neurokius is okay. I noticed no Esadari, so no generic 2-tag. And even though we had 2 Lucaris, no copies of Heraclinos. What else would you have run in this extra deck?
I would have done some, you know, your Nightmare Engine.
Oh, so like your Serb, your, what is it? It's Serb, Unicorn, Phoenix. Do you use Griffin at all? Or is that just me on occasion?
That's you on occasion.
Okay.
I usually stick with the other trio.
Okay. So probably your IP Masquerena.
Yeah, Boral Sword.
Apollosa?
Yes, I was thinking Apollosa.
With the amount of level 4s that were actually in this deck, could you have seen doing my Utopia move?
Yes.
Do a little 1/ action?
I would have, yes.
Because 1/ could have worked. I did notice one other thing. Even though they were using Andals, and they do, obviously, they have the, they're mine now. Sorry. Didn't mean to sound like a jerk there. But they are. This is my deck.
Yes.
That I already own. She just stuck her tongue out at me again. It was funny. Oh, you broke my concentration. What was I saying?
You were talking about Andal.
Yes, Unexpected Die. They were running the Rescue Rabbits, but they weren't running Unexpected Dies in this build. And again, I mean, you could get that thing common. You get it as like, I think it's an ultra rare out of one of the gold, like the maximum golds. It was just like, there was no ability to just summon Andal to summon Andal. And since you do have Andal, technically you could play Link Spider. Yeah. So like if you started with 2 Andal in your hand on a weird draw, you could always go, you know, like Unexpected Die, summon one, link it out for the spider, special summon one, play another monster, and you're at link 3.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there was no rule against doing that.
Nope.
So there were some things there that we could have done. Again, like you said, for both of these before we got here, you kept telling me, you were like, where are the staples? There's no Change of Heart. There's no Monster Reborn. There was no Geki. There was no Duster.
Yep.
There was no even Effect Veilers, right?
No hand trap monsters. No Veilers, no Ash Blossoms.
Okay, I'll give you that, but when you say it like that, when you say no hand traps, I need you to think back to yesterday with the Apprentice Illusion Magician's effect. She was a battle hand trap. So much of the way that Honest could help, or more like the Kalute out of your Black Wings,
Yeah.
she was able to buff the other Dark Spellcaster by 2k, 2k.
True.
So no, she was putting in hand trap work.
Okay.
I believe she was the only one.
So,
I don't think there was any in perms anywhere in that box either.
no.
So there were tons of things that you guys could do to make this better. And this is the one I would make better. I'm not going to read back through all of these effects. I'm sure you guys can hear it, but my throat is just about done. So a little bit of yelling. I had to be loud today. No, it's a work thing. We work with an air compressor. And unfortunately, I woke up. There was like a little bit more pollen or something. My throat was already dry. And then I had to talk over an air compressor all day. So it is what it is. I'm not super worried about it. But I just don't have enough volume, I think, to actually continue this out. But it has tons of playability. A lot of cool effects in here. And again, I don't know, but I do believe we are going to end up getting rid of this deck as well here soon. Me and Celestial will talk about that later.
Yep.
So guys, I hope that you enjoyed taking a peek at these decks that we found within that loot report. Sort of like an extension off of that. But again, we do have a Gladiator Beast deck profile on the channel. It is way cooler. And it was actually viewer submitted. Because I built like a tribal variant.
Yes.
And then it told me to play the Augustus. And it was so good. And it just did things. So it was fine. And then I feel like we did that again. And then Dark Magician. I'm sure there's a Dark Magician profile somewhere on the channel. So guys, now's the time where I say thank you for stopping by, showing up. It means a whole lot. And do all of the things or do none of them. But do one thing for me. And that is try to have a great day, my friends. Hopefully, you guys come back tomorrow. We'll have something else for you. We'll go figure that out right now. So, see ya.
Later.